Hi Chantal. Hi Asmahan. Did I say it right? Asmahan, not Asmahan. That did not sound right. Sorry. I stopped myself before I had an untitled scope. I did it again. I caught myself and realized it, and I deleted it and started over. Hi Amanda. Amanda right now. I was Andrea right now this morning. Oh God, that's my ex-husband's last name. I can't even say that. That's horrible to say. Hi Tania. Hello, I am Andrea Runnels, and I am a 5th grade teacher in Metro Atlanta, Georgia, and no problem, I do that all the time. I listen to replays on my way to school. Speaking of replays, did you guys hear that, and you probably didn't, I was watching Ash's replay, this morning, and I was tapping the hearts, and then all of a sudden, Alex Khan's broadcast came on, because I guess he came on live while I was tapping, and, you're not going to be able to see Periscope broadcasts on Twitter. They're just like rolling it out a few at a time, but that's going to open up Periscope to a whole new audience, because right now, I don't know if you have a lot of people that are like, Periscope, huh? What is that? But it's going to show up on people's Twitter feeds, and just kind of like the autoplay on Facebook, which is really annoying as crap, but I think it's going to open up our audience, and that's a really important like business thing to think about, that your scope is just going to automatically play on people's feed, and then they're going to be like, whoa, who is that? Who is that crazy girl with red hair talking about stuff, and hopefully talking about writing? So that's just going to open up a whole new windows. I don't know. They said it's rolling out, like it just rolled out this morning, and Alex Khan said he didn't even have it yet, and he's like, Periscope guru, so, I don't think I'm quite important enough to make it on the list to be one of the first people, but I don't know, it's coming out soon. Oh, y'all see, does anyone else write things down in their hand to remember? I had to call a parent, and I wrote the phone number in my hand so I could remember it. It's, Periscope, people don't even have to log into Periscope. They don't have to have the app. This broadcast would be playing live on the Twitter feed, without a Periscope or anything, without ever logging in. So people that have never heard of Periscope, that don't want to hear about Periscope, may or know what it is, but are like, I don't know how to download the app, then they'll be able to see it in the Twitter feed. Oh yeah, I do it all the time, but I'll write down like numbers, and I'll be like, whose number is this? Why did I write this down? But anyways, speaking of being absent-minded and just doing things differently, well, I've made it no secret that I don't believe in lesson plans kind of person, but I have been doing them, okay? But I did take my template that's cute with the iPod clip art, and I printed it on color paper, and I took their dumb little words on the template that they wanted me to use, and I put those words on my template. And what I did to make it easier for me to do when I didn't want to do lesson plans, I typed them on my phone in the notes. I typed what I was going to do and emailed it to myself. So it kind of seemed to me like I was on my phone doing something fun. So that was a little hack for myself. So it's the one that the school told me to use. Like, it said all this like summarizer, I don't know, activating strategy, all this bull crap on it that, whatever. So but anywho, let me get to the point, because I'm actually about to go into a meeting. Oh yeah, I'm terrible. I've already gotten in trouble several times this year. I really, you can tell how much I care. I'm like, if that's the worst thing I'm doing, I'm okay with that. I was teaching the curriculum. Okay, I don't want to even get off on that. But anyways, like I said, I am waiting to go into a meeting. The only committee thing that I did not quit, was the social studies county leadership team, because I love social studies. Love, love, love it. I also love writing. And I am so glad that our school does this like CQI, whatever, I don't know what it's called, like, whole writing time for 30 minutes in the morning, because I still get to teach writing, because I love it. I love to write myself. I'm weird that way. I like writing and social studies. Does not apply to a lot of people. So anyways, this, and the thing about these, writing thing is they give us this topic and this, like lesson plan thing to use, and I never use it because it's always lame. Plus when they plan these writing topics, they, do plan activities for like kindergarten and 1st grade. And I'm like, you need to differentiate activities for upper grades. Okay. If I'm doing persuasive writing, I'm not reading, Duck for President or whatever. I mean, I could, but, let's up the ante a little bit. So anyways, I, didn't even do what I was supposed to do last week. I had them do a creative story. this week we're supposed to be doing a hero, okay? And they're supposed to be doing like research and biographical whatever. But apparently the skill is descriptive language character traits. So what I'm doing is I started it today, and here's how I started, okay? And I was like, all right, I wrote on the board, what are some character traits of that hero's display, or what makes someone a hero? And we have first thing in the morning, okay? I'm sitting there, I'm like, crickets. These kids are all like, look like they're half asleep. And I was like, this is not working. This is not working. This is lame. They are not going to do anything. So what I did was I wrote the word hero. Oh, that is me. I'm so much better. I'm so much better on my feet, and I'm so much better doing like teachable moment and going with that. Because like most of my magical lessons would never have happened if I didn't do that. And so what I did is I wrote the word hero going and an acrostic going down the board. And I was like, let's do something different, because during that time, like, I have some gifted kids that push in from other classes because, like I said, I'm a majestic unicorn. I count as an ESOL teacher, I count as a gifted teacher, and I count as a regular teacher. So, because I'm doing the gift endorsement right now, I'm fake certified. I'm not even really certified yet until the end of the year. Not real certified. I am real certified. I mean gifted certified. Because I'm taking the coursework now, and that's how it works in my county. But anyways, I was like, hi, it's Emily, right? I was like, if they're giving me these gifted kids and I know the strategies that work with gifted kids, and I know the character traits of gifted kids, I'm going to do some different stuff, because just sitting in a gifted teacher's class doesn't mean they're getting services. If I'm not differentiating and modifying for them, then what's the point of them even being in there? And they're kids that push in from another class, like I said, because I only have one in my class, and there's only one other person on the grade level that's doing the gifted certification, and there's only one other person that's ESOL certified. So like I said, I don't have a master's, but I have every other kind of thing that just adds glory. So what, like I said, I wrote the word acrostic, Jesus. I wrote hero going down on the board. And then I was like, you can talk about it. And then you would have thought that, like, all of a sudden these kids were awake. And they started coming up with all this stuff. They were like, honorable. At first someone was like, I remember they said something silly. They're like, heroic. I was like, wait a minute. I said, that's like saying that, blue. I said if someone asked what color blue the sky is, if you said bluish. I was like, heroic is describing a hero. And so they started coming up, they started coming up with so many awesome words. And then, I was like, I want you to be creative. And then one of them said diligent, and which I said it doesn't have to go with the hero, but that got them started. And then they came up with some really good ones. What did someone said for they said outstanding. And then we just started listing other character traits from that. It just like started sparking all these ideas, because I was like, you can do this way if you want to, because I'm such a nerd. I like writing acrostics. I actually did a whole acrostic for every single U.S. history topic that I cover. Hi, Benita. And so like I said, they had honest, they had honorable, they had I can't even remember the other H ones. For E, they had excellent, and then they had, for R, they had responsible, respectful, and then and then they had rights, like stand up for their rights. And then, one of them said authentic. And I said, you know what you can do with an acrostic if the letters don't fit? I said, you can spell out the word in front of it. And I said, because authentic has an E in it. And so, C, they did, not C, Jesus. O, they did outstanding. And then I gave them some other prompts. I was like, okay, you could do like, obstacles don't get in their way. And I was like, they also stand up for what they believe in. And then we started listing traits. And then I assume the reason they picked this topic for us was because Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday is coming up. So what I did, I was like, and I think they're supposed to write about a historical character. I don't know, but historical person. So I told them, one of the kids was like, can I write about myself? I was like, you know what? If you think you display character traits, I don't care. Hero traits, go for it. But I did show them the I did show them the civil rights vocabulary right after, and I was like, you can write about Martin Luther King Jr. And I was like, think about all the other, think about all the other civil rights heroes, and, you know, Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony and all these historic people that you could write about. And what I love is one of the gifted kids from the other class, he said ingenious. And I was like, exactly. And I said, did you know that genius and ingenious mean the same thing? And I was like, did you know the word ingenuity comes from ingenious because people show innovation and blah, 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 blah. And that was going over 90% of the kids' heads. But for those gifted kids, they just learned a new sparkle word. And that's what I call my really descriptive words. I call them sparkle words. Or I said, you know what? I said, that's really even a $5 word instead of like a penny word, a baby word. So, like I said, that just really got them going. And one of them, I said, you can make an acrostic for your person. But the only thing is, like, we're supposed to read on the announcements Friday. And I was like, okay, one of y'all is going to have to do a real legit writing piece about it. But, it's like, you know what? I don't care if we're supposed to be, who wants to write a boring essay? Nobody. A boring essay again, because they were supposed to research, but I can tell you what other classes are doing, copying off the internet, which don't even get me started on that one. Copying off the internet. So, I gotta hurry up because I gotta go to this meeting once I get started. But that just really, like, that was the first thing I did this morning, and I was like, that was just so awesome how that all just went together, and they just got excited about the topic. And writing can be fun, and I tell them that, and they know I have a blog, and they know that I do writing for fun. I was like, I just want you to know writing can be fun. You can be creative. It's like, don't be afraid to unleash your creativity. And so on the board I wrote, we're like, try out Creativity Tuesday, because I like alliteration too, because I'm a nerd like that. So yes, that is the hardest thing. Even fifth graders, they don't get it. And even like when they're filling out a study guide, I'm like, you don't talk like a dictionary. Stop. Yes, that gets on my last nerve. I'm like, stop it. Stop copying. What would you say to me? And so that's why I was like, we're not going to, plus we only have 30, how much research are you going to get done with, okay, I only have a few laptops because I don't teach math or language arts. So no one thinks that science and social studies need devices. So I'm going to get all these kids to research stuff in 30 minutes. No, they take forever to do stuff. So we are just writing about why they're a hero. We're not doing a biography about them. So like I said, don't be afraid to veer off the lesson plan. I did have them today, not for that writing thing because they gave us that dumb one. But and like I said, I really saw a difference because you can tell when a lesson isn't working and break up with it. If a lesson isn't working and the kids are like, it's like crickets, don't continue. Don't push through just because you think, oh, well, I have to do this because it's no, just stop. And if you do have to cover the content, come back to it in a different way the next day, because it's not worth pushing through if you know the kids aren't engaged, because they were writing nothing. They had nothing on their paper. And after that, then they started like getting a lot of ideas. So I told them decide for sure who they want to pick. And tomorrow morning they are going to, start on their, writing about it. But anyways, like I said, that just really made my day awesome and, made me happy. And this whole like mindset, I have really tried hard to switch my mindset since, 2016 rolled around. I've really, you know, I've listened to all the periscopes, and everything has really made me change. And I've seen a major difference in the kids in my classroom. My major behavior problems haven't been as much of a problem because I set myself up for success. I got rid of responsibilities, things that I didn't have to do, that extra things that I didn't like doing. And that has made me so much happier. And I heard the most awesome quote in a Periscope yesterday, and it was by, I think her name is Maya Alicia, something like that. She's a business person. She's out of Atlanta. Okay. I don't want to stay in the classroom. I want to go out of the classroom, not because I don't like the kids, but I feel like my talents and creativity are not being utilized as effectively as they can be. And I just feel like I just need to move on and explore other options. I have a restless soul, and I just feel like 15 years, it's not that I hate teaching, or anything. I love the kids, and I've said this before, if I could be just a little life coach for them and pump them up, that would be great. But anyways, in her scope yesterday, she said, let your 9 to 5 fuel your, no, she say, I can't even remember, her quote was so awesome. It was like, she was like, if you hate your job, which I don't hate it, she was like, let your 9 to 5 pay for your dreams. And then she was like, then let your 9 to 5 pay for you to leave it. And so it was like, okay, obviously keeping it real, I'm not going to just be like leaving the classroom to do Teachers Pay Teachers full time and blogging, which I actually decided I like the writing more than I like product creation. But in the meantime, like, I can do my best while I'm at my job, but I don't have to make it be my everything. Not that the kids don't matter, but it's not my everything. It's not bringing me passion anymore. And so, that just really hit home with me. I was like, okay, I'm just going to look at this kind of like it's an office job. And I'm going to kind of detach. And Sheila Jane has talked about that. Like, it's not like I'm not giving it my all, but it's like, it's not my everything, anymore. It's, my everything is my edu empire. So I just kind of feel like, and I'm supposed to turn in my preference form tomorrow, like what I want to do next year. And like, I haven't turned it in because I don't want to give her, I don't know what to put. Because what I want to put is not what I'm gonna put. But anyways, that's okay. I better hurry up. Exactly. She starts on it now. And usually it's February. I don't know why she's starting so early. But I want out of the regular classroom. Like, if I could just teach social studies, like a social studies special, or connection class, whatever. But nobody's going to do that. Nobody wants social studies. All the areas I'm interested in are areas that, like, there's not that many opportunities. But, oh well. But thank you for listening to me just, like, rant, and not rant, but just like all in crazy mode, because that's just kind of what I do. By the way, our blab show that was normally on Tuesdays, we switched to Thursdays, so that we have a full hour. Okay, because we were getting cut off because we all wanted to do the live chat on Teach Happy membership, but we didn't. I said I didn't want to make Sheila Jane mad by not doing it. So our blab show is going to be on Thursdays now. So I'm really excited. So we have a full hour. We're not interfering with anybody else's whatever. But thank you for watching. And let me turn this back around so I don't screenshot on my I'm going to be like, I got to hightail it up to this meeting. But thank you for watching. And I will talk to you.